So I really want to ask: is it actually World War I and World War II, or is just a war between world powers, countries battling, battling and fighting for their own national interest? Because when I reflect on this World War I and World War II, I'm kind of imagining it. Is it just some part of the world that we are fighting, and they say it is world, or is it the entire world? Because I've been trying to ruminate on that nomenclature. World War, was Africa involved in the World War? But please click this plus button to follow me. Make sure you share this video, please share this video. Then you check on my bio, you see my YouTube icon there. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You see it there. Was Africa part of this world war? Now, listen, what actually happened is not really a world war, but it's what countries of the world, you know, powerful countries of the world fighting for their what? National interest. And fighting for their national interest, as far as colonization was concerned, as well as battle for supremacy is concerned, a lot of black Africans were taken to Europe to engage in this, a lot of black Africans were taken to be engaged in these wars with them. Because I never knew how it was part of, I never knew how it is world war, because virtually the war didn't circulate around the world, because we've seen countries of the world, different countries, at one point in other, engage in various wars. You understand me? But this World War, I think the First World War started 1914 to 1918, Second World War 1939 to 1944. That was when it ended. You understand me? But I was reflecting and ruminating over this whole World War of shenanigan. Now let me make you to understand one thing. You see, the top world powers were fighting for what? Bigger and heavy resources. And in fighting for these heavy resources, apart from resources, they were also fighting for what? Powers and what? Supremacy. And in all this, a lot of black Africans were taken in to engage in these wars and fight for them. You understand me? So at the end of the day, it was tagged World War. And Africans are still joining to chant the same mantra, World War, World War. Because I did not see the whole world fighting. I saw some big top countries fighting. Now look at it. I've come to also understand one thing, that for you to get something in life, for you to there are some certain things that you want to enjoy in life, you need to get those things blood to blood. And a whole lot of these world powers today, let's take Britain, America, Italy, Portuguese, China, you know, Germany, all these top world powers. Whatever they are enjoying today in terms of resources, power, economy, standard economy, and the rest, they fought war. They fought serious war, bloody incorporated wars. And today, their citizens are enjoying. Now, let's relate it to Africa. Has it not occurred to you that Africa has always remained backward, probably because they never fought for anything. They never fought for anything. They never dragged for anything. Right from pre-colonial era and during the time of our ancestors and the rest, they never fought. Have you seen, apart from internal rivalry and the rest, like, you know, bloody kind of circulated war like that in Africa for the supremacy, apart from inter-community wars. I'm talking about okay, just imagine the war that we claim as World War. It was so loud that it was nicknamed World War. You know what I mean? We saw how Europeans came to Africa blood to blood. They colonized the whole, entire of at least major part of Africa, get whatever they want, build themselves up. Is there any how Africa exhibited such? I think France did, Africa, Britain did, Germany, Portuguese, even among themselves, they will also want bloody wars. And today, the economy is healthy, steady, and they are all enjoying with their citizens and the rest. So I'm thinking Africa Africa was so docile, calm, and they never fought for any war. They never fought for any war. Africa never fought for any war, and that's why we were backward. That is why we are backward. And I come to understand that the world is a brutal world. The world is a brutal world, and nobody is gonna hand something to you on a platter of gold. No, you need to fight for it. You need to fight for it, blood to blood, before you get money in most things in life. We saw what the Great Britain did in South Africa, in terms of gold usurpation certificate. We saw what the British they also did in Nigeria and other West African countries. We saw what France did in some French African countries. We saw what Germany did in so many countries. Blood to blood. Even presently, it's still happening, but not in blood to blood again, but brain to what? Brain. You understand me? And that is another form of neocolonialism we are having today. And that is to tell you that the same rationale behind the First World War and Second World War is still happening today. Battle for supremacy, battle for what? Survival. And in battle for survival, they usurp all your resources and leave you naked. And in battle for power, they make sure they control the leaders of your country so that the leaders and of your country can be dancing to their tune and they will not be in control. You get what I'm saying? So this notion of neocolonialism is being manifest. For example, most of first class graduates today in Nigeria and other African countries, you see, the Westerners and Europe, they can easily offer you scholarship. Come, because they believe that if they can take the best of your best brain, the best brains that can bring ideas to develop your country, then you'll be left with average or empty head that can bring, solutions to your predicament. Then, if you can take your resources and instigate chaos among you, or definitely you will not grow, but rather be dependent on us. And what do you think is happening today? Every day, what you keep on hearing is Japa, Japa, Japa. And the worst thing is that most of these people that are Japan, they may never come back again. And their children they are giving birth over there, they are claiming that they want to give them the best of life. These children, what are they coming to Africa again to do? So automatically, both you and your children are gone. The moment you take a step, say you have Japan, you are gone. Indirectly, you are gone. Because you will be over there, you'll be hustling. He said they have bought lands in Nigeria, they have built houses. It's only your people back home that will be enjoying those your sweat. It's only your people back home yet because what time will you have to leave where you are to come back to Africa to come and live in that house you built for how long? The lands you bought. When will you even have the chance? Then you see the children that you had over there that have been indoctrinated with European Western culture that will say they want to come Africa to come and fight for that land you bought in one village like that. You must be joking. You must be joking. So the battle for supremacy and control of resources is still in existence till today. And it's still among the world power. And it's still among the world power. It's until Africans start waking up. Look at what happened in Burkina Faso and Niger. Of course, their president have started waking up. You see how they chased France away? Yes. Because for years, France has been making those countries dry. Or in the name of boss. You see the same thing that I said earlier, blood to what? Blood. France has been making those countries. And I think of recent, Burkina Faso and Niger said what? Enough is enough. And we are ready to fight blood to blood. And when they say they are ready to fight blood to blood, what happened? Did France not back off? So it's only when Africans will wake up and say, look, we are gonna face our own, we have our own identity. Look at it's still on that same Burkina Faso and Egypt. They have banned French as official language and they have incorporated their own indigenous language as their official language. They are now building the economy, using their resources to develop themselves. Do we have such in Nigeria yet? Do we have such in some African countries? It's only when Africans start waking up because the World War I and World War II is a mere nomenclature. It's just some selected big power countries battling for resources and supremacy. Not even for the entire world. Now, if it was for the entire world, was Africa part of it? From history, was Africa part of it? Africa was only part of it when they were taking our able-bodied men to engage in war. Africa was fighting blindly, unknown wars to them. Please help me to click on the subscribe button, share and comment and like this.